Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is going to be a little collective haul. Half of these products are things that I have tried at least once, and I have little mini reviews or at least first impressions of these items, and then the other half are brand new ColourPop items that just came in the mail today. I have not swatched any of them. I wanted to kind of do first impressions on camera and discuss some of these, so let's go ahead and start with the products I've tried. So I am going to go in order of like how they are applied. There are only 5 of them. The first one is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have tried 3 of these products on camera in my most recent tutorial, my Summer Pop of Color tutorial. I'll link that up here for you in case you're interested in seeing how these perform, because I do not have these on today. I don't have any makeup on today except a little bit of brown mascara and one of the other products on my brows. But this primer is hit and miss. To me personally, I have tried it with just concealer, I have tried it with a couple foundations, and I like it for this general area right here where I do have the biggest pores, and on my nose where my pores are pretty big as well. I do like it in this general area and a little bit on my forehead. I think it works great there too. But on my chin, it doesn't do anything. The concealer, the foundation, anything I wore on my chin wore off and broke up really bad. So this didn't help with that. But like right here, it did fill the pores in really nice. It looked really smooth, really nice. This is what it looks like on the inside. I have dug quite the nice hole into this, and I do really like it. I think that it is a good primer. In the T-zone area here, I wasn't a fan of it on my chin, but I really liked how it filled my pores. It made my makeup look really nice in that area, so I will continue to use it for that area. And it's only like $8. I know it is kind of hard to get your hands on. I did order this from Ulta. So far it has been hit and miss, but as a whole I do think that it is a good primer, just not the greatest. The next product is the CoverGirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation, and I have mine in the shade L30 Golden Ivory. Now, since CoverGirl came out as cruelty-free, I was really excited. I wanted to try some of their products, but CoverGirl as a whole, I'm not really drawn to any of their products. I do really like their brow pencil though. I think that one's really nice, and I do like this foundation. The color is a hair too light, but I can bronze it up and it looks fine. I don't necessarily feel that it's super mattifying. At first it looks matte, and it does dry down matte, but throughout the day it doesn't really help keep the oils at bay. And same with that primer. I have used it with other primers, but it just breaks up really bad around my chin. Everything else will look fine throughout the day. Like through here with that primer, it looked beautiful, but on the chin with that primer, it looked awful and caked up and just broke apart. It was not cute. I am still trying this out though. I'm going to try it with my favorite primers. I have not tried it with that. I have only tried it with the e.l.f. Poreless primer and the No Problem primer from BoxyCharm. So I do still have some playing around to do with this. So right now it's okay, but it's not fantastic. The next product is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Butter. I will go ahead and swatch it for you, just so you can kind of see what it looks like when it's packed on the face. This is an okay powder. It's a little too light for me right now. I am new to my tan, so everything is too light for me right now. But I don't know how I feel about this powder. Couple of things. First, it comes with this preciously adorable little puff that's absolutely useless. I've only kept it so I could show you what it looks like. I'm throwing it away now. It doesn't really pick up much product. It doesn't really help disperse product. I don't know if the bigger puff, like in the actual full-size powder, is better than this, but if it's the same, it's most definitely useless. And the powder itself is one of those silica, like slickery kind of powders that, in my opinion, sits on top of makeup. It doesn't blend in very well, and this has a strong scent. Like Coty Airspun almost strong. It's a different type of scent, but it's in the same like family of scent. Old Lady. It smells very old lady perfume, and it is pretty strong. It doesn't last on the face very long, but like it is very potent when you're using it. Sorry, it just puffed up everywhere. As a whole, I'm not super impressed with this. I do think that this is better just kind of lightly dusted on the face as opposed to trying to bake with it. It does not bake well. It doesn't really set like a heavy set well, but like all over your face it's fine. Lightly setting under the eyes, it's fine. It doesn't have horrible flashback, but where this is too light for me, it has kind of bad flashback, but it's not horrible. I think if I got a darker color, like the banana, I think, where it's a little more yellow, I think that would be okay. But as a whole, this is just okay. I will probably continue to use this, but I don't think I would repurchase. I'm on the fence of whether or not I want to return it. I haven't completely decided yet. I am going to use it a couple more times before I finally bite the bullet and return it or just keep it. But as a whole, It's alright. This next product is the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Seed Oil Brow Setter. This is what I have in my brows today, not that it matters because I don't have any color in my brows, but this is also just kind of hit and miss in between. I do love the size of the brush. It is very tiny, perfect for thinner brows like I have, but as far as setting goes, it's not the greatest. Other than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, that's my favorite. I can't get myself to pay $20 for an eyebrow gel. So the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel is the best at the drugstore in my opinion, the best that I have tried. And so I thought that this would be similar, but it's not nearly as good as the Control Freak. If the Control Freak was in this packaging with this tiny brush, it would be absolutely perfect because the Control Freak has that big, like regular mascara wand kind of brush, and I'm not really a fan of that, but I make it work because I love the NYX formula. So if they put that formula in this packaging, it would be absolutely perfect. I don't think I would pick this up again. It's just kind of in between for me. The last product that I've had for a while is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Stockholm. I will swatch it for you. It's a really pretty kind of pinky peachy shade. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting it to be, but it does look really pretty all over the lips, and it looks beautiful topped with this Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade Peach Tea Lip Gloss that came in BoxyCharm. They look beautiful together. This is very matte, so it does make your lips look really dry, but if you put a gloss on top, then it goes away. But as a whole, I think that the formula of those are really nice, but this shade is just not what I was expecting. I will wear it, but it's not going to be something I reach for often. So now we are going to be moving on to all of the ColourPop products that I have. I do have some lipsticks, eyeliners, mascara, a loose shadow, and then I do have one of the Fourth Ray Beauty products. I am going to talk about that one first because it's not necessarily ColourPop, but it is the ColourPop sister brand. And this is the Fourth Ray Beauty Remedy 10% Niacinamide Serum. So I left it in the box at first because I really think that this packaging is really cool. So the box itself is just really pretty and sleek packaging, but it opens from the side and it opens like that, and that is just super cool to me. I don't know why, I've never seen packaging like that, so that's just really neat to me. And here is what it looks like. I thought that this was going to be glass, but it is plastic, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I'm not gonna like take points off for that. It is a heavy duty plastic, but I was just expecting it to be glass. I have never tried any products with niacinamide in it before, but it sounded like something I'd be interested in. Niacinamide, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3 and is essentially a superpower ingredient that is known to do it all. It can help reduce the appearance of pores, support overall skin clarity, tame oiliness, enhance moisture retention, and even perfect the appearance of skin tone. So I just wanted this because I do have some weird bumps here and some facial redness that I think that this may be able to help, and I just really wanted to try some stuff from the Fourth Ray Beauty line without it being a facial oil I already have or a face wash. I have so many face washes, so many scrubs, so I just really wanted to try something new. I think that this is going to end up being really nice for me. I am going to go ahead and do a patch test on the back of my hand just to kind of see the texture of this. Does have a dropper. Doesn't have a scent hardly at all. Like you have to sniff really hard. Very thin, but like the consistency is thin and spreadable, but it gets a little tacky on your hands. Very excited to try that out. And this is the, what is this called? The Loose Pigment in the shade Redzone. This just looks like a beautiful all over the lid shimmer. I am scared to open this. I don't know if it's a loose top. It has a stopper in it, so that's good. So it is just an open top, something to keep in mind in case you're wanting to check these out. And it is essentially just a loose, glittery pigment. Maybe I didn't pick up enough. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not at all what I thought it was going to be. That's kind of more what I thought it would be. But now that I've kind of like packed it on, it's kind of chunky. So I'll have to see how it plays with like glitter glues and stuff like that. But right now I'm just covered in glitter. Now I'm kind of sad. I thought it was going to be more like the Makeup Geek loose pigments where it's like kind of more oil based, where so it's kind of sticks together and the pigment stays together. Because right now it's just like a loose it just blows away and stuff. So I don't know. Right now I'm not impressed, but I will try this with glitter glues and see how it works that way. Next we have the ColourPop BFF Volumizing Mascara in the shade Brownie Points. I did want a new brow mascara because the one that I have on now is from CoverGirl and it doesn't have a lot of length or volume. This mostly just coats the lashes to make them look like they're there. I love the black one that I got in that mystery box. I will link that video up here in case you're interested in checking that one out. I love that formulation, and this is just the brown color. I am going to go ahead and top this one and just see if anything happens. So far it's not looking great, but that CoverGirl mascara kind of clumps everything together. This seems to be like a warmer brown than the CoverGirl one. So of course I put this on over top of a dried down mascara that I've had on all day, so this isn't a real test of what it's going to look like. So I am excited to try it out and play with this color because I do love the black one, so I have high hopes for the brown one. Next are two eyeliners that I will not swatch because I bought them as backups. The two that I have are the Honeydude Nude Liner as well as the Call Me kind of like reddish brown. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeliners for the inner rim of my top lash and then the inner rim of my bottom lash. I do think I'm gonna have to return this though, or at least see if they'll send me another one because this won't turn up. Yeah, it's just not working at all, and so I'm probably gonna have to contact them, which sucks. So I will go ahead and swatch the two that I have for you though, just so you can kind of see what the shades are. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're nothing revolutionary, but I love the brown one a lot because if you can tell, it looks like a brown, but it has a lot of like burgundy in it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's warm and it's cool at the same time, but it's not neutral. I don't know how to explain it, but it's beautiful. And then this is just a really nice nude liner to put on the waterline to make you look more awake. So I just really like them and I wanted to have some backups. So the last three products are lipsticks, and I bought these based off of a picture that I found on Dupe That's Instagram. I can throw it up here for you if you want to look at it as well. This picture is a comparison of ColourPop lipsticks and the Jaclyn Cosmetics lipsticks because if you've watched my Jaclyn Cosmetics video, I will link it up here for you. I did not have good luck with those lipsticks. I did get my refund before the whole forcing of the refund happened, and I bought some shades that were dupes for those because after my experience and all of this stuff that has happened after her launch, I just don't feel comfortable buying from her brand ever again. So I really liked some of these shades though, and I had planned on buying more of them before I found out that my products are potentially harmful. So I found some dupes of the ones that I really liked and I wanted to show them, and I actually bought a dupe of one of the ones that I bought and I wanted to see how close it was. Because my Jaclyn lipstick in the shade Obsessed was one of my favorite shades. I love this kind of like nudie brown, so I bought one to dupe it, and then the other ones are dupes for other shades that I don't have. But this first one is in the shade Appy. So that's the one that is the dupe for the Jaclyn Hill one, so I do want to compare them. So the Jaclyn one looks a little bit more pink in person, but we will swatch them and find out. So this one is the Jaclyn shade, and then the one beside it is the ColourPop shade. That's really pretty. I like that this one's more pigmented, a little less creamy, which is fine, no big deal to me. I will go ahead and do some lip swatches of these since there's only 3 of them. So I still really like this shade. I think the shade is a really nice close dupe. However, I do feel that it is a little bit more brown than the Jaclyn one, and I do prefer the formulation of the Jaclyn one. It is a little bit more creamy. This is a lot more matte. I will definitely get use out of this color though. I think it's really nice, really pretty for every day. Really like this one. Definitely looking forward to using it. They smell really nice too. The next one's in the shade Layover, and it is supposed to be a dupe for the shade Sophia. I think this may be the color that I wear to my wedding. This is stunning. This is exactly the color that I'm looking for my wedding. A little bit more than like a nude. It has a little bit of a pink in it, which I really like. And this does feel more creamy than Appy. This is beautiful. I like this one a lot. It does look like, it doesn't look like anything special. It just looks like a nude, but I love this. Layover is perfection. I'm so excited about this. And then this last one is in the shade Parker, and it is a matte Lippie stick. And this is the dupe for Perfectionist. This is beautiful too. Where has this been my whole life? Well, I did a horrible job overlining, but you get the picture of what this shade looks like. Very beautiful. Very excited to have this. Those are actually really super close together. Now I'm kind of mad that I bought them because I actually love both of these. Formulas are very different. The layover one is a lot more creamy, where this Parker one is a lot more matte, a lot heavier on the lips, but as a whole, I think that both of these are very beautiful, and I'm going to have a hard time picking between these two for my wedding, because I think that Parker would probably last longer, where it's matte. They're beautiful though. I'm really excited to have these. And of course, all of these products are brand new. I have not tried any of them yet other than what you've seen here, so I will give them their fair shot. I'm sure these products will end up somewhere on the favorites and fails scale, so make sure that you subscribe and keep your eye out for that at the end of the month. So that has been my collective mini haul. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.